And we are live. Ooh, my hair's all in my face. Look at that. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. It's been a little bit. I just burped too. It's been a hot minute. Okay, not just a little bit, a lot of bit. Let me put my camera so you can actually see me. Differentiate the hair from the black shirt. Okay, what's going on? I'm glad to be here. I'm glad you're here. It's been a hot minute. Life has been fucking crazy, non-stop, like always, as of late. And I just have not been able to get any amount of time to sit down and stream and hang out with you guys. It's been really kind of bumming me out a little bit, but I'm happy to be here now. I'm looking at the positive first, and that's what we're moving forward with. I hope everybody's doing really well. I'm gonna catch up with chat, say hi to everybody, and then we're just gonna talk about stuff. That's what we're doing. It's a talking stream. We're just hanging out. We're talking about stuff. I'm gonna rant about things, get things off my plate, be excited about other things, and see where we go from there. And then at 10:30, we're gonna be doing some Among Us with the Geeks and Gamers crew. So that should be a lot of fun. Mountain Mutt first in the door says, Meek. What's going on, Mountain Mutt? Kicked the door right in, and he's here now. I am here. Emily Kruger says, happy Monday. Hi, Emily. Happy Monday. Glyneth with a salute. Charles Vance says, hail Epic Meat, the cream of the crop. Oh yeah, when it comes to gaming. I don't know about that. I mean, I guess I'm an okay gamer. I'm decent. I'm good enough that Disprove plays games with me, even though it's been my fault that we haven't been playing anything together. We got to get back to some chivalry. That's totally on me, not on Disprove. Donald McNamara says, hail to all. What's going on, Donald? Welcome in, buddy. Rough Knight says, welcome to the chat. What's going on, Rough Knight? Good to see you, buddy. Sissy in the chat says, hey, Epic Meat. Speaking of Disprove, speak of the devil and he shall appear. Disprove says, I got chicken grease in my bowl. I mean, like this. Oh, there we go. Chicken grease in my soul. Oh, that was a tease. That was a little bit of a tease. Vexfear says, I dumped Blab's Harry Pooper stream to come here. I hope you're happy, Mike. Yeah, listen, I'm very happy to to get you away from Blab's Harry Pooper, I guess, or something. The Mystery 809 says, I think I will go grab some chicken grease for my soul. I think that's a good idea. Wait, no Geeks and Gamers Gaming and just getting Epic Mic? Nice. Yeah, Geeks and Gamers Gaming will be later. A couple hours. The Trump situation is a goddamn conspiracy. I mean, listen, one assassination attempt is a lot. Two is, an exorbitant amount. Did I say that right? Words. Yeah, and also kind of historically groundbreaking for this day and age to have two assassination attempts on a presidential candidate. It's pretty fucking wild, man. Miss Rough Knight says, hail chat and hi Mike. What's going on, Miss Rough Knight? Brimstone says, ahoy Disprove, thank you so much for letting us know that LGM was a big fan of Lord of the Rings of Power. It's been so helpful. Rings of Power is fucking awful. It makes me sad. It's one of the most boring shows I think I've ever watched in my life, and it takes a lot to get through it. Atomic Patriot says, what's up? What's going on, Atomic Patriot? Hope you enjoy your ill-gotten gains with your ranking of Madam Web at S tier on our tier list last Thursday. Binary Ricos, thank you for the excuse to get away from Jeremy Prime streams. I'm not a fan of crypto. You're all good, bro. I hope the chicken grease is from the region of a chicken. Yeah, it comes out of the chicken's soul. Chicken grease in my soul. You're like absorbing it. Your soul is mine. And then you absorb the chicken grease from the chicken's soul. So, Z Highness says, Meek. What's going on, Z Highness? Welcome in. Jordy says, hail Meek. What's going on, Jordy? Welcome in. Good to see you, buddy. It's not chicken, it's gato. That's wild. No, it's chicken. Dingus says, let's get ready to rumble. Mr. 809 says, gonna head to Popeyes. Get me some. Popeyes sounds so fucking good. The spicy chicken sandwich from Popeyes sounds so good right now. God dang it, dude, we just got started. I'm already fucking hungry. Wild. Disper says only ever roast your meat in the most sparkly of grease. Yeah, if your grease ain't sparkly, don't cook it. Disperu, next time we get you down here in the States, we're gonna take you to like a bomb ass chicken joint. Okay, we're gonna take you to a real fucking like no shit, like God's honest soul food having, baked mac and cheese making fucking chicken joint. We're gonna give you some of the best fried chicken you've ever fucking had, bro. Fried chicken that will blow you will be like, what have I been doing my whole life? I'm gonna make sure that happens. So those furry chickens with 4 legs and a wagging tail, that's wild. No way. Sissy says, I got my solid Meek shirt. It looks and fits great. I am so glad to hear that, Sissy. I have to go through and I have to send out thanks to everybody. I have been so busy with life shit. And I need to send out thanks to everyone that has gotten a shirt. I've heard nothing but good things from everybody that's gotten one. That makes me exceptionally happy. That to me is the biggest thing, is if you guys are getting shirts and the quality on them is good. Like I said, this was a test run to figure out exactly what you guys thought about the shirts. Yeah, so I just want to shout out to you guys for grabbing them. Anybody, the Sasa sisters got one. I don't want to say actual names because I want to make sure that everybody's their privacy is protected. But everybody that's ordered a shirt, thank you so much. I appreciate the hell out of you guys. We got a bunch of orders in September already. We almost have, let me see here. We are almost tied. Like, we almost had the same amount of shirts in September that we sold in August when we first started. But yeah, guys, thank you so much. I am going to send out thank yous to everybody. I'll probably record like a thank you for guys for getting the shirts, but everybody's got one says it's really great quality and they're really happy with it. So shout out. Thank you guys so fucking much. And if you have not already gotten one, I will pull up the website real quick. I hate shilling for myself, but if you have not gotten one already, go over to Fourth Wall, epic-mic .fourth wall. I don't know. Mods will drop it in chat. And you can go pick up an Epic Meek t-shirt. There's Epic Mike t-shirts right here. This is an exclusive design created by Miss Rubenhoob, who is not my twin. There's the dark edition. There's only one color of this. You can have it in any color you want as long as it's in black. There's a white version that has that as well. This is the original design. This comes in a bunch of different colors. They look fucking rad. I like them all. They're taking forever to load. But yeah, you guys can go check those out. We also have a Solid Meek t-shirt. For those of you that are a big fan of Metal Gear Solid and been enjoying the Sneak Meek streams, there's a Solid Meek t-shirt that comes in a bunch of different colors as well. Go check them out. Get in where you fit in, okay? There's also a Sneak Meek t-shirt. Look at that. Me sneaking around in a box. My hair wouldn't fit in the box. That was a pretty great design. I love that. And we also have a little beanie. You can go check that out. That's stitched in there too. That bitch is stitched. Look at that. Bitch is stitched. So yeah, guys, go get in where you fit in with that. That is a test run. As soon as I'm done with Metal Gear Solid 3, those designs are going to disappear. I'm not going to keep running those. The Epic Mike t-shirts will stay up there for a while though. So go check them out, man. I'm so glad, and thank you, Sissy, for ordering one. Tom, a Patriot member for 1 month. Says, I am 1 month member. Rage and Meek finished reading the 3rd Horus Heresy book, and I want more. Also, how's it going, Mike in chat? Well, that's rad, dude. I have not read the Horus Heresy books. I know of the Horus Heresy. I know a lot about the 40K universe. I have not read a ton of books. I've just done a lot of reading about it and listening to other people break down the history, specifically of the Imperium, because I am xenophobic, and I 100% do not care about other Xenos in the galaxy. All that matters to me is the Imperium and the will of the Emperor. Okay, I'm the male about his fist. So yeah, KJ Corey, what's up? What's going on, buddy? Scotty DU says nice jams. Well, thank you very much. V Real says, hey, what's going on, V Real? Creative Arsenal, what's going on, buddy? Dingus, D-Day McLean, welcome in, buddy. Hey, I saw your Meek of Arabia picture, the AI. That was pretty fucking rad. I'm probably gonna use it as a thumbnail at some point. Speaking of thumbnails, I actually did not even give this stream a thumbnail. I just realized that because I'm boomering, because it's been so long. I don't even remember to do all the things I need to. Been so long that it looked like weave, so she cut it all off. Now she looked like Eve. Let me see here. What are we gonna do first? Let's do this one. This is a good one. There we go. Now we have a thumbnail for the stream. That's what I needed. I need to get better thumbnails. Right now my thumbnails are too small. I need to get the bigger ones, like the wider ones, but I don't know how to, like, I don't know what AI program to use to make it like the big ones, or like the right size. Maybe I need to tell it specifically to give me the right size. I don't fucking know. A mountain mutt for $5. Thank you so much. So safe here now, or a non-registered canine still on the menu? No, it's safe. It's always been safe. Okay, it's always been safe. Garrett says, hey Meek, what's going on, Garrett? Welcome in. I know I'm super behind on chat. We're gonna catch up here. We're gonna blast through this. Oh, hi Mike. I didn't see you there. I didn't see you there either, buddy. I'm gonna blast through. I'm just gonna say hi to people as quickly as possible. Hey Mike, like your character, it's in your DMs, post away. Yeah, dude, I did like it. It was rad. Among Us with Geeks and Gamers. Oh nice. I hope Savvy breaks beard tonight. I'm hoping so too. Don't be sad, just get a tattoo. Yeah, I've never had a tattoo. It's been so long that we'll both be trash at it again, right? And that's what I look forward to. You gotta like break your skill level down again to build it back up. Kyle Crowell says, Meek Monday, let's go. What's going on, buddy? Chick74, what's going on? Good to see you, buddy. I still have the blackmail from the Epicverse stream still fresh and ready to be used. For what I have not thought that far ahead. That's okay. That's okay. We don't mind blackmail around here. Quantum DW, welcome in, buddy. Johnny Blaze, Meek, Vic, yo, D-Day Cobra stream was kind of boring, just crypto talk. Hey, that's all good. How did you find out about an impromptu visit? What? Are you coming up here and I didn't know about it? If you show up in the United States and you don't tell me that you're here, oh, buddy, I'm going to be so mad. Oh, I will be so upset. Eldritch for $10 US. Thank you so much, Eldritch. Says, hail to your epicness. I'm catching more and more of your streams and I'm really enjoying them. I just wanted to say so. Any soul glow you can share with us at all would be much appreciated. Thank you. Just let your soul glow. Just let it shine through. Just let your soul. I would sing that, but my voice is so fucked right now, bro. I've been fighting off a sinus infection or some shit. Start calling a half blackmail just for you, Mike. I respect the hell out of that. What's up, Haggy? What's up, King Deplorable? Welcome in. Why would you blame me? It's not like I donated over $30 just to have a place in S tier. I would never. That's wild, dude. Popeyes, yeah, dude, Popeyes sounds so fucking good, dude. No one wants to go abroad to eat chicken. You haven't tried American fried chicken correctly yet. When you try real American fried chicken, I'm not talking about fucking KFC shit or some fast food. I'm talking about a real fucking bomb ass, no joke, like brick and mortar, mom and pop fried chicken joint owned by proper black folk. Because that's the thing. It's either black folk or Koreans. And here's the thing, the Koreans learned it from the black folk. I'm telling you, bro, it will change your life. Okay, there's videos on the internet, you can look them up, of people that are trying soul food for the first time and they just start crying, bro, because they don't know. Gay Carpenter placed an order yesterday. Well, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Well, you know that if I hear bad news about the upcoming indie game, I'll be playing LucasArts 2003 classic Indiana Jones and the Emperor's Tomb on OG Xbox. That's rad, dude. That's sick. When's the Madam Web S tier shirt? Oh my god, dude, I don't know. Will Sussy Savvy be gaming on stream? Yeah, she'll be on the stream tonight. I'm gonna have to get a game at some point with Savvy going. We really want to play like Pal World or some shit. So, my PC monitor broke and killed my savings, bro. I'm sorry to hear that, man. That sucks, bro. Krista says, Meek. Hi, Krista. Welcome in. Jeremy streams like him reacting to NPR. That's wild. Dropped in the film thread to see when I saw you there. Yeah, AI sees the Bible. Welcome in, buddy. I want the beanie. Well, you're welcome to grab them, bro. Um, let's see here. Where's the dog eater shirt? I've honestly thought about getting the... I shouldn't. I've honestly thought about just like getting a thing of like a dog like sitting on a plate with like me behind it with like a fork and like a knife. It's terrible though. I shouldn't do it. What's up, Casey Cheeto? Welcome in. Appreciate you. No spoilers, but the end of Metal Gear Solid 3 is a perfect merch edit. If you know, you know. I'll check it out. I'll definitely check it out. I'm a space wolf myself. Grey Knights all the way, bro. Where are my Grey Knights? Hold on. Grey Knights right there. I got my other Grey Knight somewhere. Nope, that's not a Grey Knight. That's my commander. He is going to be a Grey Knight. I'm going to paint him as a Grey Knight. Fuck are my Grey Knights? Dude, I have so many boxes of fucking there they are. Yeah, I have my Grey Knights Purifier Squad right there. I also have my I have a land speeder, which I'm gonna end up painting this as well for a Grey Knights vehicle. I should just get out my army at some point. And I have a buddy that gave me part of his army of Grey Knights. He had like a partially painted built army of Grey Knights that he just doesn't use, and he gave them to me. It was like $400 or $500 worth of stuff he just handed to me. I was really appreciative of it, but suffer not the unclean to live. What's up, Marianne B? Welcome in. All right. That Morocco's Modern Life father kills me. Oh, you mean the fart? Mountain One says, Mike, I question your authenticity. No. Everyone's dealing with allergies right now. Yeah. It's just a lot, dude. There's so much nicer meats than chicken. I am telling you, it will blow your mind. You will not know what hit you, okay? I have armies. They're on the end of my handies. Damn. Disprove, have you gotten a 40K yet? I'm really curious what army you would pick if you got into 40K. I wish I had my glasses. My glasses are still broken. I gotta get a new pair. I want to check out... Okay, speaking of music and stuff, I really want to check this song out. If you guys have not already heard this, this is a fucking rad-ass song. Our buddy Flawedzilla dropped this. It's called Marxism. If you have not heard it already, bro, it is wild. This song is fucking legit, and it's completely worth your time to check out. I'm going to play it in a little bit here because I kind of want to just shout him out. It's really fucking good. I've played a few 40K games, but I don't know any of the in-depth lore, etc. I will send you, only if you're interested, because I have two questions with that. I'm really curious about how you're enjoying Hunter x Hunter, but I'm also, I will send you the guy that I listened to that caught me up on the 40K lore, because I'm really curious if you would even if you would even go with the Imperium and pick Space Marines, or if you would decide to go with a different army altogether. Because I could also see you picking the Eldar. I can see you picking Eldar. I can see you potentially going Necrons as well. But I'm really curious to see what you would pick. They put methamphetamines in the chicken. That's true, yeah. AI sees the Bible, every eye ministry for $3.33. Thank you. Says, looking forward to a chill stream. Best 40K book. I don't know a whole lot of the 40K books myself. I know the Horus Heresy is the biggest one. And everything surrounding the Horus Heresy is pretty legit, is what I've been told. But I'm an Imperium guy at the end of the day. So Brimstone said, I'm a fan of Tau myself. I like their tech. Tau is legit if you're a filthy Xeno or a filthy heretic. But of all of the filthy heretic, filthy Xeno people out there, the Tau is probably one of the best, I guess. I'm at episode 72 in Hunter x Hunter. Interesting. I really like the spider stuff. I'm well into that. Oh yeah, the York New arc. What is it? Yeah, that arc is pretty sick. The fucking spiders, the Phantom troop is fucking rad. It's one of the best arcs in the show. It's like the first two seasons spend so much time world building, and then you get into the story and you get to really see that story play out. It's fucking great. And then the way the story goes after that, it kind of goes into like a new thing, and it does more world building, but in a really cool way. And I like that arc. It's a good arc of anime. But then it leads into one of the best arcs, in my personal opinion, of all anime. The Chimera Ant arc is one of the best arcs in the anime period. So right now I think The Galaxy in Flames is good because it left me speechless. The only response I could muster was damn. That's rad, dude. Well, there you go. Well, if you want to, people, if you got good books to suggest, go ahead and suggest them in chat on books that people should pick up, specifically if they're Imperium based or focused. We don't really want the Xeno books in here. We don't want that. So what's up, Gatekeeper? We just played dodgeball, if that helps. Oh, you're on Greed Island. You're on the Greed Island arc. Okay, yep, with Razor and stuff. Yeah, that's the Greed Island arc. That's a good arc. That's the one I was telling you about. And then, yeah, I won't say anything more. Yeah. Yeah, Razor, fucking playing deadly dodgeball, blowing a guy's head off with a fucking dodgeball. All right, we're gonna check this song out real quick. If you guys haven't, I just wanted to shout him out. I'm a big fan of Flawdzilla. You may not like rap music, and that's okay if you don't. It doesn't have to be your forte, but I really want you guys to check this song out. I really want to shout out my boy Flawdzilla. He dropped a banger of a song. Casey Cheeto, member for 3 months. Says 3 months of watching my best from the 199. Hail IDOTS. Thank you so much. Gatekeeper, I hope you're doing good, bro. I hope you are doing well on the road, being safe out there, bro. I appreciate you very much. Heard the anime is coming out of hiatus soon. It is. Yep, it is coming out of hiatus. So people know and Disper knows, there's one more arc. There's 2 more arcs in the anime, and then it goes on pause because the artist had like a bunch of health issues. His health issues are done now, and he's been writing the anime again, or writing the manga again. It's getting ready to come back in the anime. So, yeah, but it's really good. I think it's a good. It ends on a good note too. So, can't stay out of work. Hey, Frank the Tank, I appreciate you, bro. I hope you have a good day at work, man. Thank you. All right, let's check this out real quick. This is Flawdzilla Marxism. If you haven't heard this, go check it out, man. Go show him some love, man. It's on the Spotify right now, I believe. He's also got it on Twitter and stuff, but yeah, this is rad. So
the trouble with our liberal friends is not that they're ignorant. It's just that they know so much that isn't so.
Ain't nobody trailblazing. Rap game is in a stale placing. Sales looking like snails racing. All the males ain't men. Hold their fingers up to hail Satan. Bet them niggas got their nails painted. It's an agenda. Everybody thinking they could change their gender. I could join the WNBA and play center. Just identify as a they, them-er. And if it makes sense, then they censor. It's a brain bender. Internet feel like a hive mind. We need protection from text, speech, a high crime. Reject the TOS and be arrested. See, the best thing you could do is respect the fucking guidelines. Pro-establishment, these activists are full of it. Act like they compassionate, but that's a bunch of Bolshevik. Fascists are in fashion, see they capping from the look of it. Leninists are really menaces, there ain't no benefits to Marxism. I don't even feel like rhyming, it's Marxism. If you seeking, then you'll find out it's Marxism. I'll repeat it one more time, that is Marxism. For the people left behind, Marxism. They ain't even trying to hide it, it's Marxism. You don't see it, then you blind, cause it's Marxism. Maybe read between the lines, this is Marxism. Imagine being on their side. People united will never be defeated. Evilish tyrants forever will be scheming.
Ooh, buddy. Flawed is going in on this song. We're gonna catch up in a second. I just want to catch up with Gatekeeper's thing. Haven't left home yet. I really appreciate it though. My mom has surgery on her other eye in the morning, so I'm sticking around. Well, I hope your mom recovers soon, bro. Prayers up for Mama Gatekeeper. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much, man. Dude, yeah, the lyrics are raw, bro. Listen, you may not be in a rap. I get it, man. You don't gotta be, but bro, the beat goes hard as a motherfucker already, and the lyrics are so intense, bro. Like, he went hard, bro. Fucking heat. This is a heater, bro.
We wasting time with the petty disagreements. Devil and his demons are pledging me allegiance. Why you think that they attacking masculinity and silencing men time and time and again? I won't pretend that we ain't kinda intense, but violence and men's the only line of defense. The smartest way to bring a nation to its knees. Take who keep it safe, emasculate them till they weak. Shame us for our nature and berate us when we speak. Ask her how a day, now you a rapist and a creep. Tell a woman she don't need to seek a husband. Why she reproducing when she could just be productive? Freeze your eggs, go and be a breadwinner. The bun ain't even cooked, so it's cool to clean the oven. Female empowerment is titties on the gram. Posting your pics for a pitiful lonely man that wasn't creeping to that subscription to OnlyFans. Feminists are really menaces, there ain't no benefits to Marxism. I don't even feel like rhyming, it's Marxism. If you seeking, then you'll find out it's Marxism. I'll repeat it one more time, that is Marxism. For the people left behind, Marxism. They ain't even trying to hide it, it's Marxism. You don't see it, then you blind, cause it's Marxism. Maybe read between the lines, this is Marxism. Imagine being on their side. People united will never be defeated. Evilish tyrants forever will be scheming. We wasting time with the petty disagreements. Devil and his demons are pledging me allegiance. People united will never be defeated. Evilish tyrants forever will be scheming. We wasting time with the petty disagreements. Devil and his demons are pledging me allegiance.
You know, someone very profoundly once said many years ago that if fascism ever comes to America, it'll come in the name of liberalism.
Yeah, bro. Flawed went in on that song, bro. Yeah, Flawed spitting fire on the nature walk around the public library, right? Hey, listen, man. He found a good spot to do it, bro. He just was like, yo, set up the camera. Let's go, bro. My favorite part is when he said words. Yeah, he did say words. Forget the lyrics. I want that chess set. Bro, that's a cool chess set. I actually worked at a house one time. Oh, this is way back in the day. I was like, I think I was 18. I was helping a guy. He had like a cleaning business. And we were going to this house. It had gotten foreclosed on, I think is what it was. It had gotten, no. That wasn't the foreclosed house. So we went to, it was like in a private, like on a private drive. Like it's one of these, like this big fucking $1 million+ mansions or whatever. And what had happened was the family went on vacation, and while they were gone during the wintertime, a pipe burst in their house and flooded their whole house. And so they just had to move because there was so much water damage in the house. And what was wild, and I still wish I would have known what I know now about mold and how to like clean it and shit. We went into this house because we had to clean the upstairs, and we were getting rid of like the trash and stuff in the house so that they could like try to clean it up and sell it. And I remember going in the basement. When you go in the basement, the walls were fuzzy, like already when you hit the like, it was like you went down these stairs and then turned a corner, went down more stairs, turned another corner, went down more stairs, and then you were in the basement. And when you get down there, the walls were like fuzzy, but when you went, there was like a fog cloud all the way across the roof, and it was just dripping down into like probably 1.5 feet of standing water in the basement. And it was wild, bro. It was crazy. We're like, yeah, we don't want to mess with that. So we left. We went back upstairs or whatever, and this guy showed up at the same time. He was like an inspector, and he put on like a full hazmat suit, and he went down into this basement, and he looked through and went through the whole basement, came back up. He said it was one of only 2 basements he had ever seen, or one of only 2 flood properties he'd ever seen that had its own like not ecosystem, and it had its own I cannot think of the word right now, but it had its own rain cycle. So like the water on the floor would start to heat up and evaporate, and then would go up into the cloud in the ceiling, then it would get wet, and it would like rain back down onto the floor or back into the water, and it would just keep that cycle going, bro. It was pretty nuts, bro. I was like, that is fucking crazy. He was like, yeah, don't go down there. Just fucking stay out of there, man. It's really bad. But anyways, I say all that. It was 2 weeks from becoming sentient, right? Yeah, you keep fucking around with that, eventually it'll just wake up, start doing stuff. Yeah, it was pretty gross, man. And then anyways, I say all that because in the backyard they had a giant chess set like that, and I wanted, dude, I wish I could have taken the stuff, but they wanted the chess set. All this, but when you go down in the basement, dude, there was a bunch of shit down there. There was fucking chainsaws that were sitting down in the basement. They weren't in the water either. It was like there was like a landing, and then there was the water, and there was like chainsaws, but they were covered in mold, and there was like a bunch of Nerf guns and a bunch of just like really nice shit down there. And knowing what I know now, I could have easily taken that stuff and disinfected it. Its own like ecosystem, yeah. And I wish I could have I wish I would have known, because I could have easily disinfected all that shit and cleaned it and took it with me and had it. But I didn't know back then how to clean up mold. I didn't know how to disinfect anything for mold, anything like that. Or else I would have just taken that shit with me, because we were gonna have to toss it anyways. And if I remember correctly, they ended up just fucking tearing the whole house down. They ended up, because like, so I've been in houses that were way less bad than that. I've been in houses that were like significantly less damaged than that, and even with that, you have to, a lot of times you just have to gut them. Yeah, I have some crazy stories from working in restoration to like different houses and stuff. We went into one house, it was in the middle of winter time, and we walked into the house, and it was like a vacation home or like a summer home, and they said there was something. How did they even know? They know because the water bill, they got the water bill, and the water bill was crazy high. And they were like, okay, what's going on? And they're like, oh, it must be a pipe burst in your basement. So we went into the house, and we were walking into it, and like, it was like this old, like really thin Berber carpet. And it was like loud and like really scratchy, like on your feet, like you could feel it on your boots. So we walked through the whole place, and I remember when we walked in, we didn't realize what was going on when we first walked in, because it was so cold in the house, because they had the heat off. And my buddy that I was working with walked in, and he went to go turn on a lamp, and it was hooked into like a power strip. And he went to go turn on the lamp so we could see in this room, and the lamp wouldn't work. And he turned on the power when he touched the power strip with his foot and clicked the power on. It sparked. We're like, whoa, what the fuck? And he like kicked it off the wall, kicked it out of the wall so it didn't keep sparking. The whole entire floor in the entire building or entire house was frozen solid. It was like a thin layer of ice. And I didn't even realize how like cold it was in there. And we ended up, the whole entire thing, we had to gut the entire house down to the studs, and then we had to go into the crawl space, which was like, the crawl space was like 3 feet high, and I didn't fucking go down there, fuck that, but like it was 3 feet high, and the entire crawl space was sand, and all the sand was frozen solid, and there was like a layer of like ice on top of the sand. Bro, it was fucking insane, dude. That was a scary one. Yeah, that was wild, bro. We had to gut the whole house down to the studs. And the entire fucking carpet and everything. I'm glad I didn't get electrocuted. That was only 1 or 2 times I almost got electrocuted. I also one time was in like, what was it? There was like 1.5 feet. Let me see here. It came up past I had waiter boots on, so it came up a little past my ankle. So what is that? Maybe like 1 foot of water or something? I was in 1 foot of water, and I was using in this people's basement. It had been their hot water heater had burst, like a small pipe had burst in their hot water heater, and it had just been spraying into their basement. It was like an old couple. They had like bad knees and bad hips and stuff, so they didn't go down in their basement ever, and it had just been spraying down in their basement for like probably a good 1.5 months, based on what we saw down there. And what we didn't realize, it had been spraying on the fuse box. So I was downstairs in this like foot of water, and I'm using this giant extractor to just like suck up the water, and all of a sudden like my extractor stops working, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And I'm trying to click it on, and then like it would click on for a second, click off, click on, click off, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, fuck it. I'm like, so I turn it off. I'm just like, fuck it, I'm turning it off. And the guy I was working with comes running down the stairs. He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, what are you talking about? And I think I told this story on stream before, but maybe. The fuse box, I didn't realize, was right next to me, and what happened was, because it was so wet, all of the connectors had gotten corroded in the fuse box, and the whole fucking breaker fried while I was doing that, and all the plugs upstairs, and you could see it, all the plugs upstairs started sparking, spitting like sparks and shit out. And so when you go up when I went upstairs, you could see on all of the every single outlet in the house had like a little black strip going up to it, and like was fried in the bottom of it. It fried their entire fucking electrical system in the whole house. Yeah, it was pretty wild. My favorite part about that story, though, because I always love sticking it to insurance companies, is these people had this house for like 30 plus years and never made an insurance claim, and they never had to update their insurance policy. Their house was fully insured. Their deductible was $250. That was all their deductible was, $250. And for $250, they got brand new electrical throughout the entire house. Their entire basement got remodeled, and then they got like, when all was said and done, because they had a bunch of stuff in the basement, like old collectible shit and a bunch of rare stuff, and the mom was like a collectible, had collectibles and shit. I think they ended up getting like, oh my gosh, I think it was almost 10 grand in like replacement money for like the stuff in their basement, bro. Yeah, it was wild, man. The insurance company was fucking furious, because they're like, oh man, it's like fucking, $250 to replace this whole house. And you're like, yeah, man, well, it sucks to suck, bro. For them anyways, not for us, because I thought it was fucking great. I love that shit. Because insurance companies are fucking awful, dude. Like, they're kind of the fucking worst. So yeah, it was pretty base. What's going on, Scappa? Welcome in. Lady Astrid throwing the breaker. Dude, it was fucking crazy, bro. It was scary as shit. Is this the plot of Epic versus horror movie Meekle Dead? That's wild, dude. We need the story animated. Danky here. I don't know where Danky's at, bro. People don't think to turn their water off when they're gone. No, they don't. Hazmat suits and respirators are required to clean. Yeah, depending on where the mold is. Like, sometimes you can get away with a mask, but typically, yeah, if it's real bad like that, yeah, you gotta have a hazmat suit and respirators. Yeah, it was nuts, dude. Yeah, it was pretty messed up. It's raining in the basement. Marxism. There's mold on the walls. Marxism, bro. It was gross. It was real fucking gross, bro. Some little thunder for razzle dazzle, right? Insurance companies can eat dicks. Yeah, 100%, dude. You should make it a habit to take pictures of everything in your house once in a while for insurance companies. Yes, that is very true. Taking documented pictures of everything just in case. Yeah, housing stuff could get wild. Yeah, dude. Yep. Yeah, it's important. That shit's real important. So yeah, I was gonna talk about. So we obviously got names of the stream. We talking about Jeremy Jahns. For those of you that don't know, Am I Racist just recently came out from the Daily Wire. And it's doing really well. I think it's like 4th overall in the box office. It's already made its money back in its first theatrical release, and it's got like a 99% right now on Rotten Tomatoes. And obviously, it's a theatrical release. You would think with people watching it that you would have people reviewing it, and a lot of mainstream people have not reviewed this. A lot of mainstream critics have not watched it, or refused to watch it, and refuse to talk about it. And lo and behold, a hero emerges. And who's that hero but Jeremy Jahns himself, who decided, hey, you know what? I'm going to go watch this movie and I'm going to review it. What a wild fucking thing to do, right? You think, what? No, you can't do that. That's not right. That's not okay. You're not allowed to review that movie. No, Jeremy Jahns reviewed it. I think he gave it a fair, objective shake. He mentioned that he wasn't like a big Daily Wire guy or anything like that, but he was checking it out. He thought it was decent. He said he had a lot of laughs. He said it was enjoyable. He said it was a good time, no alcohol required. And I respected the review. I thought it was a really good review for it. Well, apparently that was like a bridge too far, and he has been getting blasted on social media and on Twitter. People calling him a hack, people calling him a shill now, saying he's a fucking grifter. I don't know how that works. I don't know how you become a grifter because you review one fucking movie, but he's been getting a lot of heat for it. And I think that, you know, the people that are giving him shit can absolutely get fucked. But, yeah, I just wanted to shout him out because, you know, he could have easily have just been like, nah, fuck it, I'm not going to talk about this, or nah, I'm not going to take the heat for it. Or he could have done what we've seen a lot of people do. Hey guys, so I realized I made a mistake by talking about this thing, and I blah blah blah, and I'm taking it down now, or whatever. And instead he's just letting it ride, man. He's like, listen, I can review whatever the fuck I want to review, and it's my fucking channel. And so he fucking reviewed it, and it got 400,000+ reviews, and I thought it was kind of awesome that he stood by it. So yeah, I just want to shout out Jeremy Jahns for being a real one. He's one of the only people outside of like our circle that does movie reviews that I actually fucking listen to. I occasionally would listen to Chris Stuckman, but listening to his reviews were like fucking pulling teeth. It's like watching a Rings of Power episode. It's slow plotting and feels devoid of any actual emotion. So I was like, nah, I'd rather stick with Jeremy Jahns. I think his reviews are fun. So, I've always been a kind of a fan of him. So, showing in every theater where I live in California. That's rad. Yeah, I know it's getting even more theatrical releases. There was a bunch of theaters that didn't want to show it, or were like, no, thank you. And then they saw how well it was doing, and now, lo and behold, magically they all want to fucking show it. Surprise, surprise. Wah, wah. So let me see here. I was an insurance adjuster for a while, seen some wild stuff. Yeah, insurance companies are shit. What Dingus, what insurance company did you work for? I'm kind of curious. Yeah, I got to know some cool insurance adjusters, and I got to know some really shit ones, man. There's some really bad fucking insurance adjusters out there, but we're all grifters over here apparently. Yeah, surprising. I cleaned a foot of dirt out of a house as part of the Underground Railroad. Their old tunnels have been collapsing. Pretty rad, dude. That would be cool. See, like historic shit like that would be really cool. I never got any historic shit, just fucking bad houses. Jeremy reviews are very good. Yeah, no John Cena apology. Yeah, been chilling. Bing hao, yo, ching, been chilling. Is Ryan racist? Probably. Well, Jeremy's honesty and his integrity. Yeah, absolutely. It's not like cinemas are flush with popular movies to show at the moment, so they just take anything they can. I agree with you, bro. And it made decent money. It's making like $3,000 per theater or some shit. It's like, yeah, bro, if you own a theater, you should probably have this movie in your theater. There were some theaters that like to turn it down and stuff, and it's like, bro, you can't afford to be turning down profitable movies, man. Like, just don't, man. So, shout out to Jeremy. It is spelled Jahns. Did I spell it wrong? Oh, it's Jahns. Jahns. Yeah. So shout out to Jeremy, man. I just shout out to him for being a fucking real one. I'm proud of him for sticking up for his convictions and actually going through with it, man. I thought it was kind of cool. So, but in that kind of same vein, I actually saw this today and I wanted to talk about it. There's a couple Hollywood things that came out. This right here is an infographic. Now, I don't know how fully true all of this is, but this was from Culture Crave, and apparently this is an image that they have of 40, okay? 40 video game and television, or film and television video game adaptations that are in production right now. This list is kind of fucking wild, bro. I'm like, at this point, this is like the new fucking like Marvel shit. We're just throwing it at the wall and hoping it fucking works. So right now, in development, right, and this reminded me of that list of like Hasbro, like Parker Brothers games that are in development, like fucking Polly Pocket and shit. And you're like, what are you doing a Polly Pocket movie for? Like, what? Rock'em Sock'em Robots is in development as a movie. Who decided that? Like, what are we doing? So we're gonna go through the list and talk about each and every one of these. Not that I'm not gonna go that fast over it, but Alan Wake is in development. That seems like a kind of given, although I wouldn't be surprised Now I'm concerned after the newest Alan Wake that it's going to be about the chick, not actually about Alan. Which I wouldn't be surprised about. They're like, oh man, let's put that in development now that it's got a chick in it, instead of Alan actually being the main character. Rolande Ramirez for $20. Oh shit, hold on, let me give me my sound alert. $20 says check out a manga called Danny. Know you might really like it because it goes into full occult stuff. Anime is coming out in November this year. Check it out on Jump. Okay. Dan to Danny. Actually, I just saw something about that. Or Dan to Dan? Is that what it's called? Is this it? Oh, geez, you can't fucking see that. Never mind. I'm guessing that that's what it is. Yeah, I'll check it out. I remember seeing something about that. So yeah, I gotta check this out. All right. Yeah, so we have Alan Wake, Control. I didn't fucking play Control, so I don't give a shit. Ghost of Tsushima, which absolutely feels like trying to capitalize because like now, feudal Japan has become like the new cool spot for like stories and stuff. My guess is they're gonna try to capitalize on the whole like Shogun thing being popular. Which we'll talk about Shogun in a second. Bitch cleaned up at the Emmys, bro. When I say cleaned up, I mean cleaned up at the Emmys. I think it got like 18 fucking awards. We're going to talk about that in a second. Mega Man. I'm surprised we haven't got something in Mega Man up to this point, but I feel like they're going to try to do like some kind of weird live action fucking Mega Man thing, and I feel like it's going to suck. The only thing that I can think that would make a Mega Man project good is what we saw with this upcoming show on Amazon, the like Love, Death and Robots version of like the video game thing. Maybe they go in that route with like a Mega Man story. Maybe that could be good. The Last of Us Season 2, who gives a fuck, bro? Who gives a fuck? You already fucked up the first one. Like, how you gonna fuck up Season 1 already?
Brother,
Couldn't be me.
what's that?
Couldn't be me.
What's that, brother?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I agree. Tomb Raider, Amazon live action. I don't know why Amazon is getting all these live action things. We've already saw that Netflix is doing their own version of Tomb Raider, and of course they made her a lesbian in it. And they keep going in this route of trying to make her like this, like somewhat fugly looking, like chick that runs around in caves and stuff, instead of actually like going in the route of like the Lara Croft from video games. My guess is that it's not going to be any different with the Tomb Raider and Amazon live action shit. It's probably going to look exactly like the Alicia Vikander Tomb Raider, and it's not going to be interesting at all. What would make me interested in this project if they said, fuck it, we're going in the route of the Angelina Jolie one, we're making her hot, we're making her sexy, we're giving her the dual-wielded pistols, and we're letting her just go balls to the wall Lara Croft, I'd be all about it. Death Stranding, never played the game. Tsushima's wild. Or not Tsushima. Kojima. He's a madman. It'll probably translate really well, especially if it has Norman Reedus and Mads Mikkelsen in it. And Lea Seydoux. But I would also be surprised if they actually got all those actors into one project together. So, BioShock. I really don't have any faith in BioShock either. I feel like they're going to absolutely fuck it up because they're going to try to make it, they're going to try to go in the route of going, hey, look at all the bad racism and stuff like that. It's like, yes, we all knew that was in BioShock, but the point was that even though it exists, and yes, it's in your face, that's not the, like, it was a theme in BioShock about why Rapture failed, not the main focus of it. And I feel like anybody adapting BioShock right now with the modern writers that they have today, it's going to focus on the racism and stuff, try to make a really big deal about the bigotry and stuff, instead of actually doing a good job with the story itself. And that's what I'm worried about. Death Stranding might be pretty great. I mean, I really don't know, man. With the cast that's in the game, could be. I like Kojima, but we'll see. Mortal Kombat 2, fuck that. Fuck Mortal Kombat. I didn't like it. Cole is one of the worst characters that I think I've ever seen created for a video game adaptation. And I don't want to talk about it. Sonic the Hedgehog 3, we already talked about that. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 looks fucking rad. I'm excited for it. Shadow the Hedgehog looks fucking rad. And I've already liked the story so far that they've done, so. Well, let me put Dan without the I attached. Oh, gotcha. Dan without the I attached. Gotcha. Okay, I got you. Leave Bioshock and Metal Gear Solid alone, Hollywood. You're not worthy, right? You're not worthy. See everybody talking about Duke Nukem. Is there a Duke? I didn't even see Duke Nukem on here. All right, Five Nights at Freddy's, whatever. Fuck Five Nights at Freddy's. God of War. They're gonna do a live action God of War. I don't know who they're casting as Kratos. And I don't know. I think Batista might have made a good Kratos. If they had cast him. I know they've talked about casting. What's his name? The guy that does the voice of Kratos now. I can't remember his name now. Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna remember it in a second here. Christopher Judge. They talked about doing Christopher Judge and just casting him as Kratos. I don't know. He's almost 60 years old. I mean, maybe he can keep up. You know, it's nothing against him, but I just don't know. He's almost 60 years old, man. It's gonna be a lot of work to make him be able to keep up with that regiment and have like that fucking jacked body that he needs to have. Let's say really gear his ass up, but let's see. We got Super Mario Bros. Movie 2. I thought the first one was mid. It'll probably do okay. They're gonna fuck up Metal Gear. I'm really sorry, guys. I'm really fucking sorry about this, but they're gonna fuck up Metal Gear. I don't think that any writer in Hollywood today, Metal Gear would have worked in like the late 2000s, just before everything went to shit. I think they would have done a 90s one. It would have been like a fucking, like, it would have been like Judge Dredd in the 90s. It would have been like this weird acid trip, pseudo kind of ish looking version of Metal Gear. Fallout Season 2, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. We'll see what happens. I like Fallout Season 1. Even if I didn't like a character in it, I think it'll be fine. Uncharted is the only example we need of a game that doesn't need an adaptation because the game is a better experience. Yeah, 100%. Dan is great. It's comedy occult. Okay, I'll check it out. Yeah, Duke Nukem. I have no fucking clue about Duke Nukem, bro. I don't know what they're gonna do about Duke Nukem. That's kind of wild, bro. Days Gone was basically a movie with random moments of zombie hunting through. Played it through 4 times as 3+ hours of cinematics. That's a lot, dude. I am excited about the Zelda game. I do actually legitimately think they can make a good Legend of Zelda game. I think they've taken a long time. I think they're going to learn from what they made, the mistakes they made even with the Mario movie. I'm actually kind of excited for this. I bated breath excited. I'm like, okay, well, we'll see, but I want to be excited about it. So, I don't know anything about Until Dawn. Gears of War could be great. My guess is though they're gonna do Gears of War, and try to make it nothing like the original Gears of War. I don't think they're gonna have Marcus Phoenix and stuff. I think they're gonna probably try to go in a different direction with that. That's my guess, anyways. Pokemon Detective Pikachu 2. I kind of feel like the first one was a slam dunk. I would hate to see them kind of fuck it up, but I don't know how they could. It's unless they just fucking do the same thing, like they just try to figure out how to make Ryan Reynolds a Pokemon again, and maybe they will. Maybe they'll do something similar to that. But I guess like as long as they just build on the world itself, I think it could be good. I think Pokemon's kind of a layup. Street Fighter. I don't know. About a month ago, rumors went around the Tomb Raider show with Phoebe Waller-Bridge was canceled. I sure hope so. I did not know that Phoebe Waller-Bridge was even involved. If Phoebe Waller-Bridge is involved in any of your video game or movie adaptations, just fucking cancel it now. Okay? Listen, she may be a decent writer when she's writing her own shit, maybe, but she is not a good writer when she's writing and adapting other people's shit. Yeah, stop hiring Phoebe Waller-Bridge to adapt your stuff, guys. It's awful. You know the Triforce logo is based on a Japanese clan called the Hogi clan? I did not know that. Oh, was I buffering for a little bit there? Knew about Metal Gear in the Street Fighter film, but I got a weird feeling it might not turn out well. Yeah. Bioshock done right would be amazing. Yeah, I would be excited. With Fever Waller-Bridge heading it was best decision it could make. Yeah, just fucking end it, bro. Put it out of its misery. Pedro Pascal is Kratos. Oh, dude. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. I wouldn't be surprised. Judge Dredd. Oh shit. I meant Judge Dredd. Oh, Judge. Thank you, Christopher Judge. Yeah. I don't think Michael J. White would be a good Kratos. No, I think he's too old now too, man. The only reason I'd say Batiste is because he's still got the physique, even though he's slimmed down. He's still fucking massive. Of all the medium to adapt in a film, video games are probably the one where it isn't really necessary. For one, not being able to actively engage with it makes it lesser way to enjoy it. I agree, although done well, something like Arcane. Arcane is a good example. You know, we have Arcane Season 2 here. Arcane Season 1 is an amazing adaptation, and I played a little bit of League of Legends, and obviously it's not as narratively driven as Arcane is or anything, because it's a fucking MOBA. But I had a good time with it, and I think they did an interesting job of taking the lore of the games and cramming it into a TV show like that. I think that's the right way to do it. Fuck this Minecraft movie, bro. It's got to die on the vine. I unfortunately, it's going to come out. But also, unfortunately, it can't just get canceled. They're doing a movie of Stray, or a TV show of Stray. It's about a fucking cat. I haven't played Stray. Maybe there's a big twist to it, but it looked like it was just about a fucking cat. So, I have no interest in Fallout Season 2. Yeah, Meryl will be the main character and show him how it's done. Meryl will have a man face and this side shave. That's wild, dude. These will be phenomenal and sell out for weeks in theaters if they directly connect the movie or show to the game plot line. But you know they won't. What's going on, Doc the Butcher? Very nice night here in Canton. I'm really glad, man. Sniper Elite, yeah. Yeah. On this list, Devil May Cry is a worry. Here's the thing. I think Devil May Cry could be a really fun adaptation if they do it right. I don't think they'll do it right, but if they could do it right, I think that could be a really good one. There's the Netflix animation of Tomb Raider is going to fucking suck. Sifu, I don't think Sifu's going to be any good. Part of me is wondering, though, if some of these, like Sifu, Pac-Man, what I'm starting to wonder, okay, and this is just, hear me out, I think, and I'm really curious if that Mega Man, Pac-Man, Sifu, some of these are actually tied to that Amazon program or whatever, or the TV show that they have coming out. I don't fucking even remember what it is now. Amazon game TV show. Secret Level. I'm wondering if some of these are tied to Secret Level, and I wouldn't be surprised if Secret Level is a backdoor pilot for a lot of these to see what the interest is, because 40K's on here. We know they're doing a live action 40K thing, but they're also doing the CGI. I think it's the same guy that did a Star Chase. So let's see here. The Sims, yeah, The Sims was inevitable. Surprised we didn't get it earlier. And then Mass Effect. Mass Effect has been in development hell for a really long time. I don't know if they're actually going to ever get that off the ground, or if they're going to hold it and wait and see how things like Rings of Power and stuff pan out, because Amazon is the one that has Mass Effect, that has the rights to Mass Effect, and I don't know how they're going to do it. So Dawn and Duke Nukem are both already kind of parodies of movies. That's fair. Duke Nukem is a feminist sleep paralysis demon. Duke Nukem will have him having a drinking problem, running his past, apologizing for how he used to treat women, right? Yeah. Fuck this list, yeah. The Mass Effect movie, it's actually supposed to be a TV show, like a miniseries. Like, it was supposed to be the original idea behind it, and this is why it's a big problem. It was supposed to be Amazon's Game of Thrones. Because that's what everybody keeps trying to chase, is their own Game of Thrones. And I'm like, Mass Effect isn't Game of Thrones. You could do Mass Effect, and you can make it a large scale war project with a lot of different moving parts and characters. But my guess is, and we've talked about this on stream before, there's a huge rumor that the Halo TV series was actually a repurposed Mass Effect TV series, and that the core of Mass Effect was actually in Halo, and it got they repurposed it and retooled it to fit Halo instead, and that's why it was so shitty. So Sifu could be amazing if it was made with no Western influences. I agree with that. So no Mass Effect anything, the upcoming game will be woke as fuck, guaranteed. Yeah. Well, after what's going to happen with Dragon Age and how shitty Dragon Age 4 looks, Dragon Age Veilguard looks, I wouldn't be surprised. So, Watch Dogs, wasn't Fast and Furious 8 pretty much that? Yeah, I mean, pretty much. The only media of Mass Effect is the first 3 games. I don't disagree with you. If Sifu were a movie, we would just watch him get beat to death a lot. Probably. He just gets the shit kicked out of him over and over again. What's going on, Horny Alf? Welcome in, buddy. Fro is doing well, man. Fro's doing really well. I'm very excited for Arcane Season 2, dude. Bamboozled by the Sims movie. I have no idea how they're going to do that. Like, they don't even speak English, bro. My guess is they'll do something where, like, somebody is playing the Sims and gets sucked into the game or something. That's what my guess is, but I don't know. Why are they doing Gravity Rush? I've never even played Gravity Rush, so I don't fucking know, man. Meryl will be Daryl. Jason Momoa's going to be Princess Peach in the live-action Mario. That's wild, dude. Italian accent. I can't do a fucking Italian accent. I just realized I don't even remember what Italians sound like anymore. Phoebe Waller-Bridge can adapt her mouth to my... Oh, yeah. Phoebe Waller-Bridge can adapt her mouth to my gabagool. Hey! Grab his junk. Jingles chains. That's wild, dude. That's wild. Took me a second to remember what fucking Italian sounded like. I'm interested in all of them, not really seeing them, just the trailers. That's fair. What the fuck are they gonna do with The Sims, a sitcom? I really don't know, dude. Devil May Cry, they're gonna make Machine Gun Kelly Dante. They better fucking not. Something like Arcane that expands narratively on what isn't very narrative works better. Something like Metal Gear Solid is silly since the games are practically movies themselves. I agree with you. I do agree with that. I can understand them wanting to do Pac-Man in Hollywood. It's just a dude gobbling balls. That's wild, dude. This is a movie, like a movie about a gay dude just going around trying to gobble, like, just eat dudes. That's wild, dude. Fucking hell, man. There are pills that also work for Hollywood. Fucking hell. They do it right. Warhammer could be a huge cinematic universe. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna do it right. The rumor that I've heard is that the Warhammer project is almost already dead on arrival because they basically got ahead of themselves with the announcement and they aren't even in agreement on who has creative influence yet, or like ultimate creative say. And Amazon was like, well, you have to do this, and this. And they're like, whoa, motherfuckers, you don't get to tell us how to do this. Back the hell off. And they didn't listen. And at least that's what I've heard is what's going on with that. And that's actually, they're already in trouble, and that Henry Cavill's already pissed. So I'd rather play every single one of these games before watching a movie of them. I do not disagree with you. They retooled it for Master Cheeks, yeah. So they showed off his ass cheeks so many times. The only good Mass Effect was the first 2 games. I think there's a lot of merit to the third game. The problem with the third game is the Citadel. Going back to the Citadel too many times. I'm making that like a giant hub. If you're gonna make the Citadel like the giant hub, you need to have more areas than just like the 5 areas you have to go to constantly. They need to make it more interactive and a bigger space that feels more alive than what they had. And instead it just feels like, oh god, I have to go back to these 5 fucking spots again and check to see if there's anybody to talk to in these areas and stuff. That made the game very tedious and boring. But I recently replayed Mass Effect 3. There's a lot of things about it that I really liked, and I liked more this time around playing them than I did before. I think the combat is really dialed in. I still think Mass Effect 2 is the best of the franchise because it's the best of 1 and the best of 3 mixed together. But at the same time, I think 3 is better than the sum of its parts. And the ending, as much as I don't like how rushed the ending was, it wasn't as bad as I remember it being. Part of that is because there was an improved ending to it. So, we get Watch Dogs. We need Sleeping Dogs, directed by John Woo. There you go. We've already had Pac-Man. Have you seen Pixels? Oh, there you go. Yeah, Pixels. Let's see here. What's her face? Cara Elizabeth has been advocating for woke ideology in Mass Effect, and let's just say I took the mantle and Gate kept the fuck out of Mass Effect. Now she's not on X anymore. Well, there you go. Mass Effect 3 is mostly good. Yeah, it's mostly good. The DLC for Mass Effect 3 made the Citadel a bit better. Yes, Mass Effect 3's DLC actually is pretty good. I thought Mass Effect was really boring. Hey, listen, it's not for everybody. I fucking love Mass Effect. I love the entire series, so. Mass Effect 3 had New Game Plus. Laughing. 40K will never be properly adapted. It too closely resembles Christianity. It depends on what they adapt. It really depends on how they adapt it, man. I've been playing through, I have not beat it yet, but I was playing through like Rogue Trader. Rogue Trader is a really good way to do, was a really good way to do 40K. I think that was a really good way to approach 40K in the narrative, letting you see the universe, but also keeping that, like, those identifiers that you need to keep to make the world feel like lived in. So I can see The Sims with a narrator and probably just a story of a family being a family. There isn't much else I can think of. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think it's going to be kind of wacky. Probably be like the Lego movie. Like I said, somebody interacting with the Sims world or something, and that kind of being the weird thing about it. Or maybe it's going to be like a Sim that comes to life and interacts with like the real world or something. I don't know. I'd love to see them do a movie. Could easily be a trilogy or a TV series of Mass Effect. Great story. Bring back Drew Karpyshyn and write the ending the fans deserved. Tally for life. They'll screw up a Hollywood, but holy shit, do I want a 40K adapt on screen? If Henry Cavill and crew, the guys that want to do stuff that want to do it right, get control of it, it'll be rad. It won't be super accessible to. It will not be super accessible to casual audiences. That's not to say that it won't be accessible to newcomers of 40K, because I think it will, but it won't be accessible to casual audiences that want to go in here and do what they're doing with like Rings of Power and shit, where they make it like the lowest common denominator for like projects and stuff, and try to cater to like super fans and like shippers and stuff like that. It won't work. 40K just doesn't work that way. It's too big. The lore is too big. I'm fucking thinking in my hair. Did I get it? Didn't get it. Did I get it now? The lore is too massive, the world's too big, and there's too many problematic themes in it. I say problematic like that because I don't think they're problematic, but you know, like, you have a lot of xenophobia, and you have a lot of like classism and all that kind of shit in this setting, because it's a grim, dark setting. It's not a happy setting. There's not like a good guy, bad guy kind of narrative in this setting. Everybody's kind of a shitbag. So, but there's some really cool shit in it too, and I think that telling those stories could be really great. The best thing they can do is follow a similar narrative that they did to like Fallout. And I just use the Fallout series as an example because they had 3 different protagonists in 3 different situations, and they end up running into each other. Use my lingo, Victory. There you go. You know, where you have different characters in different places, but they have to decide, are they going to focus only on the Imperium and go in on the Imperium and see how the Imperium interacts with other factions, or are you going to have different factions be different parts of the story as well? My thing is, I think if you do it right, the scale of 40K is so fucking big that you could spend an entire first season of a show just establishing the Imperium, but also establishing their interactions with other factions and everything like that. I think that it could potentially be a really big series with a really giant cast, which is bump really close to how Game of Thrones plays out. If you approach it like Game of Thrones with these different factions all vying for different things and all dealing with different things without trying to copy Game of Thrones. The idea is Game of Thrones has a very big scope and a very big scale. That is how you do 40K. 40K will succeed. But the scope has to be right. Okay? 40K is proof of why gatekeeping is a good thing. I know nothing in 40K, and that's okay, man. There's some really cool stuff, though. I love the multiplayer content, but why do they have to attach it to readiness for the final battle. That was a huge mistake. I do agree. Now the Legendary Edition removed that, so you don't need that anymore. But yeah, any tabletop adaptation would lend itself better to a series and a movie. I agree. I very much agree. So yeah, man, that's like, this is the list of all the fucking shows that are in adaptations right now for TV or movies. I do think some of these are going to be tied to that, like I said, that's one series, kind of keep forgetting the name, Secret Level. I think some of those are going to be tied to that Secret Level series, but I wouldn't be surprised, like I said, to see if they're pilots or testing the waters, kind of like what they did with Deadpool, for bigger series or potential series in the future. So yeah, that's what we got right there for video games. We brought this up a little bit because of Ghost of Tsushima, but I just want to give this praise. I have not watched Shogun yet. I need to. It's on my list of things to check out, but I do want to pull this up. I know a lot of people don't give a shit about the Emmys, but I do got to give it to them for this. Shogun won 18 Emmys, an all-time record for a single season of TV. Best drama, best directing, best sound mixing, best sound editing, best picture editing, best cinematography, best period costumes, best main title design, best production design, prosthetic makeup, stunt performance, casting for a drama, special visual effects, period/fantasy makeup, period/fantasy hairstyling, lead actress, lead actor, guest actor. Fucking wild, man. That's a lot of accolades. I'm glad that they're getting the accolades they deserve. I've heard it's a very good show, that it's very well done. Good on them for putting together a really good show. I'm really happy to hear that they did that. Because it's becoming a rare commodity nowadays. It's becoming a rare commodity to see shows with a lot of work and thought and effort put into them to the level that I've heard Shogun has. So I try not to be pessimistic, knowing we got Sonic, Mario, Detective Pikachu, and Arcane. Hey, those are probably going to be good, man. They missed Twister. Yeah. It's ironic when studios want their Game of Thrones after it ended the way it did. Yeah, I mean, even if Game of Thrones ended super well, trying to copy somebody else's formula. And I say that because I was actually talking with Rough Night about this. Now, having watched Breaking Bad and watching through Better Call Saul, I can see the influence it's had on writing. You can see how many people have tried to copy that formula, try to make their own Breaking Bad. Ooh, this is gonna be Breaking Bad. Ooh, where our character's so relatable and he's such a good guy, but we're gonna watch his fall from grace. We're gonna watch him become a bad guy. Ooh, aren't we new and edgy? Ooh, and you're like, no, stop. That's not how you do things. It's not how you do good writing. That's not how that actually works. Like, chill out. Like, write your own shit. Learn. Look at what Vince Gilligan did and realize why he's a good writer, what the strengths of his writings are. Look at what the weaknesses of his writings are, and then you can use that to inform how you're going to become a better writer. Not copy Vince Gilligan's shit and try to do what he did. Just like, don't try to copy Quentin Tarantino and make a Quentin Tarantino movie. If that's something that your movie turns out like, because you have a similar style or a similar vibe, that's one thing. But if your shit is your own shit and it's quality, that's different than, I'm going to go out to try to make a Quentin Tarantino movie and everybody goes, this is Quentin Tarantino knockoff. You're never going to be a better Vince Gilligan. You're going to be a knockoff of Vince Gilligan. If you try to write and you're inspired by Vince Gilligan and want to become a good writer, and you look at what he does well and try to make those some of your strengths because that works for you, that's a totally different situation. But then your stuff will look different than Vince Gilligan's stuff. Just is what it is, man. The Acolyte is Breaking Bad. You're not wrong. Look how shit it was, man. You got a 40K show about the Astro Militarum. Not Cadia, though. Fuck Cadia. I think it's going to be about, the Custodes. I think that's what it's going to end up being, so. When did everyone decide to stream Monday nights? Dude, I don't know, man. I've been trying to stream during the afternoons, but I've been dealing with a lot of fucking shit. So I've been trying to, like, actually get stream in the afternoons. I'm still going to keep trying to do that so I have more time. Because also, it would be nice to stream at a time that is for some people like the Aussies or for, like, Disparu, that is, like, during their, like, early evenings and stuff instead of it being like late fucking night for them. So that's why they made female custodians, which was retarded. Yeah. I like my short story. I thought up and basically copyrighted a transforming time traveling electric guitar. Yeah. I could be the next Vince Gilligan too. I too will use flashbacks with the same actors though they're decades older. I mean, listen, man, I get it. Yeah. Bag of Shite versus the Fagolite, which is more fitting? It's a good question. I don't know. The Aussies. Hello. All right, we're getting close to time before I have to call it because we gotta jump over. Quick little jump in. Some positive news in the to prove that we're moving towards the best timeline. Time Bandits has been canceled after one season on Apple TV Plus. I didn't even know it came out. I thought there was a trailer for it and that it was still coming out at some point, but I didn't know it had already come out. But it was garbage and it fucking got canceled. I'll read a little bit of this. Time Bandits' latest adventures come to an end. Apple TV has opted not to renew the series adaptation of Taron Gilliam's cult classic film for a second season. The news comes almost a month after the 10-episode first season fantasy series starring Lisa Kudrow ended its run. I didn't know it was a month ago. I didn't know anything about this motherfucking show, I'm going to be honest. So, development is on time. It's surprising despite the nostalgia factor, mostly favorable reviews. It did not attract a large enough audience, was not able to crack the Nielsen's top 10 streaming rankings. That's wild. Yikes. Initial round of streaming wars were gaining market share was sole objective. Streamers have been applying for a more disciplined approach. Yeah, that just means that they've been losing fucking money, so they're not just constantly renewing shows and just trying to throw shit at the wall. But surprise, surprise, nobody saw that coming. I'm lying. Everybody saw that coming. It was never going to work. Why the fuck would you ever make Lisa Kudrow the head of anything involving fantasy? Is beyond me. No offense to Lisa Kudrow, but also what a huge fucking mistake. So yeah. And then in positive news, I just saw something. What's up, Flawed TV? Yo, we just watched your song at the beginning of the stream, bro. Fucking Marxism, bro. Killing it. Spitting fire. Heat. Smoke. The dragon was rapping, bro. Just heat coming out. Just pouring out. It's legit, bro. Appreciate you, man, for real. For real, bro. It was good. It was good shit, man. For real. New song is fucking banger. Justin Martin's for $5. Says time who now? I don't know. Who knows? Baron Munchausen is a goated run of movies. Time Bandits. I haven't seen Time Bandits in so fucking long, but I love the movie Baron von Munchausen. The Adventures of Baron von Munchausen is such a great movie. It's such a weird movie, but it's a good one. Seal Like a History, Epic Mike. Hello, how are you doing tonight? Be blessed. Thank you so much, man. I hope you're doing well, man. I hope you are recovering well. I know you said you were tired. I've been working hard, man. So, no, man, for real, I appreciate you, man. Killing it, man. The reverb fart is crazy, right? I used it one time. So, like, this is the sound we use when we get, like, a channel membership. And I was like, I've been trying to find, like, another sound bit, and none of them really work as well. So I've been, like, just trying different shit out, and I don't know, man, the fart just kind of worked. I don't know, it just kind of, like, just kind of fucking slapped a little bit. I don't know. BBL Drizzy, bro. You gonna end the stream or just stream your own perspective? I will probably, I don't know, man. I might end the stream. We'll see. I probably will end the stream. I have not figured out. The only problem is I haven't figured out how to mute my instance. I don't know. I just got to figure it out. It all seems, there's some weird shit that goes on with my sound when I do this. And I got to remember what it is. So the fart slaps literally. Great call on Baron von Munchausen, Mike. I get in a fight with my friends once a month defending it. It's a good movie, man. It's a weird movie, but it's a good one. Speaking of a good movie also, dude, I just want to brag on this for a moment. My wife had the wonderful, amazing idea. She had Miss Rough Night over yesterday, and they were hanging out, and her and my wonderful bride had this great idea to put on Galaxy Quest and force our children out into the living room to watch it with us. Dude, I fucking love that movie. Galaxy Quest is such a fucking rad movie. It is so ahead of its time. I don't think they realize what kind of lightning in a bottle they caught with that movie. And I don't think anything has come close to touching that ever since. It perfectly encapsulates and is such a beautiful love letter to nerd culture, to Star Trek, to Star Wars, to Battlestar Galactica, to all of it. Babylon 5, all of those, that it does such a great job of showing love to those fans and to that fan base in an amazing way. And the cast is so perfect. I don't know that there's a better cast. The casting choice, like they could have done a better casting choice for that. Like, is so fucking good, dude. Escapo for $10 says, "Hey, oh Mike, shameless plug. Hope you liked my Madam Web tier list vid. J Bus Simulator vid going up tonight. Hell yeah, man. Escapo, you did a good job, man. Go check out Escapo's vids. He's doing a great job, bro. J Bus Simulator was wild. I literally jumped in, and the first thing I see Jay do is he runs into a bunch of vehicles in the other lane of traffic and then runs a lady over. And then blame the lady for it. So, you only get that kind of gas from eating dog. That's wild. Buying Grapthal's hammer. What a savings. Bro, it's so good. Yeah, man, I don't know. It's just wild to me. I never... You and Gothics collab because of that fart sound bit. Dude, I do need to collab with Gothics at some point. She's rad. Speaking of collabing, I am planning on, in the very, very near future, doing a stream with Amanda Daywalker. I miss the hell out of Amanda. We used to stream together all the time. She got busy. I got busy. Life and shit happens, but we do want to stream together at some point. I know you guys, if you guys aren't and haven't been introduced to Amanda, go check her out. Go check out Daywalker Comedy. She hasn't uploaded in a long time because she's been busy, but the channel is rad. The shit she has on it is good, and the Daywalker podcast is goated. There's some wild shit on there. So, Steel Like History said, had to take my niece to the ER last Wednesday night. She cut her hand bad. She's okay now. Just been working hard on my channel, trying to make you proud and Flawed and so many others. Well, help me out, man. You got to keep grinding. I appreciate you, bro. I hope your niece continues to recover well. I'm glad she's okay, but I hope her recovery goes very well. I hope she gets a really cool scar to show off to people, but no long-term effects other than a cool scar that she gets to show off to people when she gets older. So, because yeah, that sucks. That's no better. So, shout out, man. Appreciate you. Okay, there we go. You playing Among Us tonight? I absolutely am, man. What's going on, Hoodblade? Welcome in, buddy. Jay is a terrible driver. He aims for families. Yeah, dude, it was wild. Watching him run into shit. So, Guy Fleegman is my spirit animal. Dude, it's so good. Yeah. I die in episode 81. Is there error? You don't know. It's so good. Guy, you have a last name. Do I? Wait, Mike, you have a life? I was reliably informed that you're just an incel loser who needs to touch grass. That's true. Did I touch grass today? I did not go outside and touch grass today. I touched sun today. I did get a little bit of sunlight, but I didn't go off my porch into the grass. So, no wonder Haiti went to shit. Jay's driving causes natural disasters, bro. If he was driving that bus in Haiti like he was driving that bus simulator, a lot of dead people. Or at least dead cats. Mostly dead cats, I'm guessing. So, you figure out how to stream your point of view for tonight? I did not. I'm a fucking idiot. So, what's up, Lord Botha? One more thing. Jesus is among us. See ya. Hell yeah. Don't touch grass. They're pooping it. Pooping grass, huh? Is that what we're doing? And I just saw this. I do want to talk about this. Have a good night, Z Highness. I appreciate you. I just saw an announcement that Netflix had for a show called Wolf King. Apparently it's based off, I think, a book series about like were animals. I I am a big fan of werewolves. I really want to do a werewolf project at some point, probably based off the World of Darkness or something akin to it. So I was kind of curious about this. It's called the Wolf King. I want to check it out. I want to check out the trailer for it. Dirt is just worm poop. That's true. Dontarius Maza for 199 says, Meek, my brother. What's going on, Dontarius? Welcome in, man. So yeah, this Wolf King trailer just dropped. I have not watched it yet. I want to check it out. It's going to be on Netflix. It's an animated series. I think animated series is probably the best way to adapt a werewolf project. I think it could be really, I think werewolves can be really difficult in the context of live action because you'd have to use a lot of CGI to justify some of the werewolf stuff, because a lot of times what shows do is they go, okay, cool, here's these people are werewolves, so they get like fangs and maybe they get a little bit bigger and stuff. This is, my nerd is going to show a little bit in the Werewolf World of Darkness game series, the tabletop game. There are 5 versions of a werewolf. There is human, I don't remember all the names. It's hominid, which is human form. Then there's glabro. Now, glabro is like what you see in a lot of TV shows where the character grows like fangs. They grow like slightly like, they almost look Cro-Magnon. They get a little bit bigger and more muscular, and a little bit hairy, and like, you know, sometimes wolf eyes and stuff, but they're not a full-on werewolf. And then there's, oh fucking hell, I wish I knew the names of it. Then there's like the werewolf form that you know, and like the giant fucking bipedal werewolf. That's a form. Then there's one that's like a giant like dire wolf kind of, but it's still got like articulated like hands, like a giant like wolf gorilla thing. And then there's wolf form, which is just like a full-on wolf. So it goes from like human, and there's like ticks in between, whereas normally what you see is like human, werewolf, wolf. There's like 2 in between forms as well. A lot of times in television shows, to save on budget and to save on time and money, when people turn into werewolves, they turn into like glabro form. They turn into like a in-between of like a full-on werewolf and a human, and that's what they showcase because it saves on budget. I don't want to fucking do that. I want werewolves. I want giant fucking werewolves. Like, I want big ass fucking like muscular werewolves like ripping each other's arms out of the sockets and shit. That would be the way to do it. So I know people say furry, but like, no, it's not furry shit. Kind of like Wolfman. The Wolfman is very similar to that. It's that. American Werewolf in London is one of the best horror movies of all time. Dude, American Werewolf in London is fucking wild. And I agree, there's not enough werewolf books or movies, yeah. If I were a type of werewolf, it would be the puppet suit kind from Underworld. That would be the kind that I think would look rad. So, don't eat with the werewolves, Meek. Yeah, I try not to eat werewolves typically. Meek totally vented, and yes, Wolfman makes more sense than Skyrim werewolf. Yeah, I personally like werewolf form. Like, I like the what's called like war form. But in like the World of Darkness, there's a lot of like relationship to that form, and like werewolves interacting with each other in like werewolf form, because that's like their like truest form and shit. I love all that story stuff, and I would love to like not just have werewolves just interact with each other just in like human form all the time. So Van Helsing werewolf. So Indigo Shark. Actually, there's a lot of rumors, and I don't know if this is substantiated or not, but I've heard from a friend of mine that the Van Helsing werewolf design is actually based on World of Darkness werewolves. Let me see if I can find it. I won't. Let me see here. I can't play the sound. Let me see here. I spelled that really bad. What the fuck am I doing? I like had a stroke when I was typing on the page. Okay, let me see if I can find where he turns into a fucking werewolf. It's not there. Is this it? This might be. Okay. Van Helsing did werewolves best? Yeah. Have you seen the Michigan Dog Man, Meek? I've never seen the Michigan Dog Man, but I've heard of him. So I've almost choked on an ice cube one day watching American Werewolf in Paris. True story. That would be terrifying. Just knowing that eventually it's gonna melt and you'll survive, but like how long will it take before you before it does? Check the movie called Night Bitch. I've seen what's it called? Is that the one with didn't it have what's it called in it? Christopher what's his fucking name? I can't remember his name now. Is there a companion from Skywolf? Is there companions from Skyrim level werewolf? Yes, that is like that's the war form. That's like the full werewolf form. So Tom Pager says, "Oh my God, you know Josiah Rises, Mike? That's what a wild question." Okay, yeah, here we go. This is like World of Darkness, like werewolf. I won't play the sound because fuck them, but yeah, this is like what they look like. With like the body transformation and shit. The way the skin like kind of like folds off and shit like that. It looks so fucking cool. But yeah, the rumor is that that werewolf is actually based on that. And part of that is like there's a part, let me see if I can find it, where when this werewolf is fighting, he does a thing. Let me see if I can find where he does it. During the fight, he does it, yeah, right here. This is actually a thing that the werewolves do right here. Where he like sharpens his claws or whatever. That's actually a thing that you can do in Werewolf the Apocalypse, the game. It's like an actual ability that you can do where you can like rake your claws across shit to like really sharpen them up. It's kind of a cool ability. But the rumor is that the guy that directed this was a big fan of World of Darkness werewolves, and that was where he got the design. So I didn't use ice cubes for months. Yeah, I wouldn't use them either, dude. I'd be terrified. What's up, Dirty Jersey? Oh, come in, buddy. A show with werewolf hunting down Beardo. That's crazy, bro. Werewolf the Apocalypse, Finnar, and White Howlers. There you go. Yeah, I'm a Glasswalker. Glasswalkers are my favorite. So, Razor Claws, yeah. Werewolves are just dope. Yeah, 100%. The best part was, one of the best werewolf projects I've actually seen is Death, Love, and Robots. Fucking hell. Is that what it is? Love, Death, and Robots. Let me see if I can find. They have a werewolf project, or like a werewolf CGI thing. It's called Shapeshifters, but that werewolf, like they're werewolves, and the fight in that is so fucking intense, dude. Let me see here. I can't show all of it obviously either, but yeah, like and this is all CGI obviously, you know, but dude, the way that the werewolves like transform and shit like that, and the way that they fight each other, it's so fucking cool looking. Yeah, that shit's rad. You have to check it out, Love, Death, and the Robots. I think that's season 1, so. Spirit of the Fray was a must-have gift. Those who know. That's true. Spirit of the Fray was a good one. What did I have? My character had Detect Worm. That was one of the abilities he had. I don't know if he had the Spirit of the Fray. He might have. I also had Mark of the Predator. So he was constantly, like, when people are around him, people are always uneasy around him and stuff. I'd never choke on ice cubes again with this one weird trick. Beardo Banana advertisement. That's wild. Mike, your username in Among Us should be Warwolf to stun Beardo. I should change it to Warwolf. Scare the shit out of him, bro. You ever play that Werewolf the Apocalypse game a few years back? Wasn't bad. You should stream it. I have not. I don't know if I ever want to. I don't know if I want to play that or not. I don't hate it, but it didn't look super great to me. I know some people liked it. Some people hated it. I'm very picky about Werewolf the Apocalypse because I feel like they never do it right. What was that called? Hold on. What was it? Werewolf the Apocalypse. What was it called again? Earthblood. Okay, yeah. Earthblood. I mean, it was fine. It looked fine, but it looked like a beat 'em up. If you say it's fine, maybe I'll try it on stream sometime. Just play it. I'm sure it's super fucking cheap now. But I really, like, I was kind of hoping that they were going to do a Werewolf the Apocalypse in the same style that they do. Like, I know it has to be more action-based, but I thought they were going to do it in the same style that they do, like, Vampire the Masquerade. you know, where it's like an actual RPG with like social elements and stuff like that, instead of it just being like a beat 'em up. I think that that's the wrong way to go about it. New laptop arrives tomorrow. Got a deal on an Acer Nitro 5 gaming laptop. Dude, Acer Nitro 5, that was the laptop I ever had that I streamed with. That was my first ever laptop for streaming. It's fucking rad laptops, man. I always had a good time with it. So, have you seen the Wolfman trailer, Mike? Isn't there a new one? I have not. Silverclaw's Unstoppable Warriors were fans for me. Hell yeah, dude. What's up, Spirian? Welcome in, buddy. Anyways, I want to check this out. Is Mike's thumbnail a Berserk Eclipse reference? It is not. It's just a random AI fucking thing that I did. Typed in a lot of random prompts. All right, I want to check out this Wolf King trailer. We're going to probably call it pretty soon here. I'm ready for Beardo. Check pick. I wish I could see it. I can't make it bigger. Acer Nitro 5s are great. Yeah, man. I really need to get, at some point, I need to get with Meta PC. I need to get myself like an actual like PC, like tower, instead of just a laptop. But my laptop's running fine. It's good, but I can tell that the fans aren't as strong in it anymore and stuff like that. And games are just getting more and more graphically intense. So, all right, let's check this out. This is called The Wolf King. This is going to be on Netflix. I'm going to check it out here and see what we think about it.
You're a wolf, Drew. And that makes you a monster in the eyes of many.
I need to learn how to control this thing.
If a wolf does live, it could threaten the throne.
Not the monster people think I am.
The only thing, I mean, obviously that was it. I mean, that was a quick look at that. The only thing I have a big critique about is I do not like that like 12 frames per second thing that they do. Yeah, Spider-Man frame rate. Yeah, dude, I'm not a fan. I don't know why. I don't know why they do that. It's really kind of frustrating to me. I know maybe some of it's to save on production value and stuff, but like it makes certain things like not look good. Like this looks good, you know, but like it makes certain things look really janky, like scenes like this, or scenes like where characters are moving and interacting with each other. It just looks really fucking shitty, man. I hate it. I don't know. That shit bothers me a little bit, but I mean, whatever. We'll see. You're a wolf, Harry. I would go to Meta PC, but I do not think they deliver to Canada. I don't know if they do or not. Yeah, I know. I got the time. Don't worry. Vampire the Masquerade, but hella gay, so just regular Vampire the Masquerade. Yeah. Vampire's pretty gay, bro. Vampire Bloodlines is a legendary game. I replay it once a year. I've never played it, but I've heard a lot of people love it, man. And I don't know if Bloodlines 2 is going to be any good, but yeah. SSD and RAM, not much, but a couple of dollars I could bump it up to 4 terabytes, 64 gigabytes of RAM. That's a lot, man. Oh, yeah, very Netflix. Yeah, Mike is streaming on a compact per sorry. That's fucking crazy. No black spiral dancers. Yeah, that's the thing. I would want something with actual black spirals and stuff, like actually get into the lore a lot. So it's called art, right? Puss in Boots looked fine with it. Animators are going to take the wrong lessons from it. Yeah, like some things work really well with it, other things not so much. So Mike is sus. Let's play. That's the thing. I don't know how. That's the thing, because my mic and everything is tied together. That was what it was. This last time I tried to stream on that, I couldn't make my sound work. So I think we're just going to call it here for now. Maybe if we have a little bit of time after the stream, we'll stream for a little bit longer. If not, be on the lookout tomorrow. We will be doing a Tuesday night's cooldown. That should be a really good time. We're going to do Tuesday night's main event tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern time. And then right after that ends, like within 10 minutes of that ending, we're going to do a Tuesday night's cooldown. That should be a really good time as well. So be sure to be on the lookout for that. But guys, I missed you. I will be streaming again really soon here. We'll do a Tuesday night's cooldown and just hang out. And then Wednesday we'll be back to gaming as long as everything goes well. We'll be back to doing Sneak Peek gaming, try to finish off Metal Gear Solid 3, so be on the lookout for that. But I appreciate you guys. Among Us should be a good time. Thank you for everybody sending out super chats. Thank you for all channel members. Thank you guys for re-upping your channel memberships. I appreciate the hell out of you guys, and I'll talk to you all really soon. Later.